So, in today's episode, we are back to school.
For some informative nonsense. Yeah. Okay, Paul. So we might actually learn something today.
Really?
Surprisingly. We didn't while in school. That's why we're here now. But
And we are in the best university in our country.
yeah, maybe in the whole universe.
The whole Europe.
I still study here, so.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So here's the dilemma I'm having right now. My phone has been acting up a bit.
Yeah.
Some minor problems, nothing critical, like the battery dying and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was thinking maybe it's time for a new one.
I think that's a really good idea.
It's reasonable, isn't it? And although I'm poor, I think I have about 500 euros to spend on not a brand new phone, but newish,
Like 2017?
like a 2017 flagship phablet. I think that will be good enough for now. And the big question is, which one?
Which options do you have?
Well, I kind of narrow it down to 3 phones.
Okay.
I was thinking first about the OnePlus 5T.
Okay.
Or maybe the LG V30. I do have a V20. It would be a natural step,
Yeah.
maybe. Or about the Huawei Mate 10 Pro.
Really?
Yeah,
A
really.
Huawei?
A Huawei, why not a Huawei? I mean, they're really big right now. And that, I think, was their first major breakthrough into the flagship segment.
Yeah,
So,
it's a really nice phone actually.
yeah,
You know what? It
What?
sounds like a showdown.
I think it's showdown time. So, let's start with the 5T, shall we?
Yeah.
First of all, asking the important question. What does the T stand for?
I don't know, man.
If I'm to buy it, I must know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for terrific.
Or maybe troubles.
It might be. I think it is a bit of a troubled phone
It is.
from OnePlus. It is a step forward from the standard OnePlus 5. Quite big actually. The fingerprint sensor has been put in a more natural position
Yeah.
on the back. Some software optimization, some hardware upgrades. But here's the thing, it's still 500 euros. And I'm not sure it's worth it.
No, it's really expensive.
It's not that
It
flagship
shouldn't
killer.
be that expensive. And
Is
it's
it?
not that good actually.
OnePlus made a reputation by producing flagship-grade phones with really low prices.
Yeah.
It's not priced right anymore.
And
I
it's
think.
not a flagship killer like it used to be.
And it's not the proper flagship. And that's the thing. I think it's in a class of its own and it's not a really good one, to be honest. But I'm still considering it because I do like the design. It's simplistic, minimalist, actually. All metal.
Body.
Metal unibody. The screen is quite nice.
It's
It's
decent.
AMOLED this time.
But it's just an 80p.
It's just an 80p, but I think that would be reasonable for a flagship killer, which is not. So, the software is really the biggest talking point here.
Yeah, it's really snappy after a while.
It's basically the stock Android with some really good optimizations from OnePlus. They're
Yeah.
really good at that. I mean, they managed to turn the selfie cam into some kind of a 3D Face ID. It doesn't have any fancy sensors, but it recognizes your face quite good.
Yeah, that's good.
The cameras, though,
They aren't really that good actually.
they're more like
And it doesn't have optical image stabilization,
Yeah.
which is a really must
it's a must
for
And,
a flagship.
They're more like mid-range cameras with not such a mid-range price. They do have 2 cams and the second one basically does nothing. the main 60 megapixel shooter, it's all you need
Yeah.
on that phone. The second one isn't ultra wide, isn't telephoto, isn't anything.
Yeah, it's just pointless.
It's just point.
They put it there to have 2
They
cameras.
have 2 cameras, LG done it, so it should be right.
We are gonna do it and just put it there.
Just put another camera there.
What will it do? Nothing, just put it there.
Who cares? Okay, so of the 3 of them, which one would you favor? Let's look at it.
I really like the V30.
Surprisingly.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Actually.
LG is starting to grow on me.
We might have a problem here.
Yeah.
What do you like about
And
it?
that comes from a Samsung fanboy.
That's why I'm surprised. What do you like about it?
I really like the display. It's now POLED. It's 2K.
Certainly.
It's really good.
It's fantastic, yes.
I like the design also. I think it's the most beautiful of the three,
I'm not so sure of it.
with the glass on the back and everything.
I'm not so sure of that actually. You know, I don't like glass backs, and you see them everywhere these days. I was hoping to avoid that with the 2017 flagship maybe.
But I still think it looks good.
It looks good, but I still don't like it.
It still has a jack, 3.5 millimeter jack, and I really appreciate LG for keeping it alive.
I think it's neither here nor there, but
I think it's useful at times.
you know, it's still impressive that with all glass phone they managed to keep the military grade resistance.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Yeah, and still wireless charging.
Yeah.
It's still,
Even though it's the slowest of the three.
yeah, it does
it's
have
there.
fast charge, but it's not really that fast.
Yeah. And I really like the cameras on video recording. They are the best of the three.
Of the three, yeah, I think you're right. And the selfie cam, not so much.
That's the worst of the three, but that's not
It's
that
not
important.
really that important for me either, yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do agree with you on the display and the cameras. I think,
And it has really good audio.
yeah, of course. It
And microphones.
It has quite DAC.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes.
That's
it makes
really
all the
nice to
difference.
have.
It's nice to have, but do you use wired headphones? Because I
No.
don't. So you know, we're like peasants in this audiophile thing because it doesn't do anything for us.
But you know what I like? What I also like about the V30?
What?
That it doesn't have the secondary useless display.
Oh my god, just you touch a really sensitive spot for me. Because
That's why I like it.
You don't
And
know.
that's why I don't like it.
Yeah, I do love the secondary display on my V20. I loved it on my V10. I think it's a fantastic feature. GR idiots for ruining
moving
it.
on.
And it doesn't have an infrared blaster anymore. But did you know
No
the
one uses it.
Huawei? I use it, and the Mate 10 Pro does have one.
Really?
Really, it does
That's
have.
really good then.
It does have a infrared
That's the
blaster.
phone you should buy, man.
Maybe it doesn't have a jack, so it doesn't bother me that much. I do personally. I do want the infrared blaster more than the jack. But that's just me.
Okay.
I do like the design a bit more. I like that line on the back. It's a big step forward. It was a big step forward for Huawei at the time.
Yeah.
It was supposed to go in the US. It didn't. So
Fortunately.
yet again, screw Americans with that one. The cameras are good.
If you're taking standstill photos,
Yeah,
they're
I know
probably the
everything
best.
doesn't have proper stabilization.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does have a monochrome cam.
If you're into photos, then the Mate 10 Pro,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
better than the V30. But if you are more into videos,
I
the
think
V30
the V30
is the
better.
best.
Yeah, I think I'm more into photos than videos.
Okay.
Well, except in this. If I cut in this. The monochrome cam is not that impressive for me, honestly. But it does have Leica optics, and I do like that.
They're really good.
They're really good. The screen is good, not as good as the V30.
No, it's decent.
I think it's more than decent. I think it might be a bit better than the 5T.
Probably everything is better than a 5T.
And cheaper. What I don't like, and might be I don't think it is, but might be a deal breaker. The EMUI. Huawei's take on
that's a
the
sweet
Android.
spot.
Yeah. It just sucks, man. There's no other way to say this.
Big times.
Yeah. Why did it do that? I mean, just slap on a complicated interface over the standard
I don't know.
Android. It doesn't do anything better. But
It's for intelligent people.
so not us. I think it's for iPhone fans. It does look a bit iPhone-esque, you know. That
bit.
interface, and it might be to, just take the iPhone fans.
But I'm not
on
sure
the
about the
side.
intelligent side.
It is quite smart actually, the phone. You know, the cameras are enhanced with the AI.
Yeah,
It does have some like AI optics something with Huawei's fantastic proprietary Kirin 970 CPU, and that's a fantastic processor still.
it is. Yeah, I give it that.
Not that the Snapdragon 835, I think
35,
it wasn't good, but I think in this case Huawei's might be a bit better.
Yeah, they might have the edge.
Yeah, they might, and the AI side is really good. So I'm still a bit more inclined into the Huawei. I mean, you know, I said the 5T is snappy, but I think the Huawei is even snappier. After all this time, I did test it, and it really goes. I mean, I have no problem with it in any apps, even modern apps. So, you know, 2 years later, it's still great.
I wouldn't blame you if you go with the Huawei. And also it has a bigger battery. It's 4,000 milliamps.
And the fastest charging with the 3.
Yeah.
So that's really something. It would be something for me. I know I'm used to like 2 hour screen on time. And yeah, that one would work all day long. And I'm wondering what's that like as an LG fan. So yeah, you said you would get the V30.
Yeah.
Then you get that
and
one.
And you'll probably will get the Mate 10 Pro.
I'll probably end up with the Mate 10 Pro. But I'm still thinking about it. And if you want to help me out, tell us what you think, please. Which one should I buy?
And which one would you get?
Yeah.
If you had the money?
That's the big question that we didn't answer. So,
as usual.
Thanks for watching.
Ciao.